Our State of the Franchise series continues. It's the Tennessee Titans edition. And Mike, I think we have to start with Marcus Mariota. Overall, the roster looks pretty good. It's solid once again, much like they were last year, but it's year 5 now for Marcus Mariota. Are we getting too far into his career to say, is this the year that he takes the next step?
Well, I think we've seen it with a lot of quarterbacks around the NFL this upcoming season. It's kind of that no excuse year. We finally gave you a wide receiving core. We finally gave you an offensive line. You finally have all the pieces around you, and you should be, seemingly, year 5 should be the prime of your career. So if it doesn't, light switch doesn't flip on this year, I think it is going to be it for Marcus Mariota as the Titans quarterback. I can't see them giving him an extension if you see the same guy that you saw the last couple of seasons, which is just kind of a game manager. His legs do some nice things for him, but he's not going to go out there and win you a game with his arm. He's not going to put up the gaudy numbers. He's just not a high volume type of NFL passer. And at that point, with how important the passing is in the NFL today, you just have to look elsewhere.
All right, well, looking at that offensive line that you mentioned, pretty solid. Taylor Lewan, Jack Conklin, one of the better tackle duos in the league. They add Roger Saffold at guard. So we're looking at Tennessee having
Don't
top.
forget Nate Davis, third
And
rounder.
Nate Davis, we loved him. Best stance in the draft at guard. So we're talking about a top 10 offensive line. Yes. And while the playmakers weren't great last year, Corey Davis doesn't look like the true number 1, maybe just yet. But adding in Adam Humphries, drafting A.J. Brown. So they've added some pieces there. They've got, I think, a reasonable enough set of playmakers that, yes, we are looking at a no-excuse season for Mariota. The concerning part, since he came into the league, number 30 in clean pocket passer rating in the NFL. You want to see that number just be a little bit better. That's the most stable number, as far as projecting quarterback play. And between that and his ability to not really make plays outside of structure, there are some concerns with Mariota.
He just does not have the pocket presence. He takes a lot of sacks, and like you said, the ability to make plays outside of structure. Anything sort of breaks down in that pocket, he doesn't navigate well and doesn't keep his eyes up to make plays down the field. That's just such a huge part of the quarterback position at the NFL level, and that he just has not shown up to this point in his career the ability to do.
Bottom line, Mariota has essentially landed in that mid-tier of quarterbacks that needs to get elevated by his playmakers. We'll see if this is the year, and we'll see how much they rely on the run game too, the way Derrick Henry ran the ball down the stretch. Defensively, another team that just doesn't have a ton of major holes. Solid on the D-line, solid at linebacker, and some pretty good pieces in the secondaries, especially Kevin Byard, who's become a star at safety.
Yeah, they have a few of the most underrated players in the NFL. Kevin Byard, like you mentioned, at the safety position. Jayon Brown had a breakout year in 2018 at linebacker, and then Jarrell Casey, it seems like year after year after year, one of the most underrated defensive tackles in the NFL.
I think we need to look at their pass rush as one of the big keys there. Can Harold Landry take the step that we expected in year 2? We expected him to be the best pass rusher coming out of the 2018 draft. He wasn't exactly that in year 1. And then opposite him, who is going to be rushing the quarterback? Kamalei Correa, is he slotted in? Can they find someone else to get after the QB with Landry?
Can Cameron Wake still brush the passer at late 30s at
That's
this
a
point?
given.
Will he ever go down? Will he ever lose it? I don't think so. I think he's going to be 40 years old playing in the NFL someday.
That's a given. Cameron Wake will always get after the quarterback in his designated pass rusher role. So overall, the state of the Tennessee Titans, solid across the board. We'll see if they can elevate Marcus Mariota or if he can finally take his game to the next level in year 5. It's your Titans State of the Franchise. Be sure to check out the rest of our breakdowns here on our YouTube channel.